Okay, I think it's working now. So welcome everyone to the stream, and welcome everyone in the booth. I think we had some more
Hello, hello.
now. Yeah, we have Mike, Brady,
Hello.
Fanny, and Laggy. And we're still waiting for the server to be made. So it's just us for now.
Perfect. We got time in between the match. This is going to be definitely an interesting one. I say it's going to be a bit on the short side, but TMNM definitely put up one hell of a performance yesterday, so I know they're going to come back and put up one hell of a performance today.
I agree.
Yeah, these servers.
I think everyone's like,
And I think you'll notice from watching yesterday's match against Arc, I think it's the fact of team name can be coordinated, but they're more likely to do sneaky backline pushes rather than anything else. You saw in the Arc match, Arc was very well coordinated. They didn't do too much disruption, didn't push too far into the backline, and when they did, they got stopped at the points that would be needed to hit a choke. So I think you'll notice a lot of backline play in this situation, but I wonder how FeaR is going to post up against this type of a defense.
Yeah. So servers up, so we can see who's in there already. Looks like there's still some people to join.
Yeah, it looks like we got percent on team name side with IJB. FeaR has Hero, Mr. T, Toga, Lifeless, and Shenrao, which looks to be a pretty decent lineup overall. Pretty strong. Definitely going to be interesting to see if they're going to do any rotations when it comes to Waterway, because I know they have some stronger players on that side of the domination section of the game. But I think that the lineup that they have is going to be pretty strong for them.
Oh, someone else is taking the other spectator slot. So unless they leave, looks like we have to do with this one spectator.
Did you say a different server, or what was it?
No, someone else has taken up the other spectator slot.
Oh, that's weird.
So yeah, we only have.
here, give me a second. Seems like your mics are all lagging. Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say for Mr. V specifically, Vanny, your mic is fine. Laggy, your mic has been fine whenever you spoke, but Mr. V, your mic is button and cutting out a lot.
I'll see if I can fix that. 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully your mics aren't as loud.
All right, I hear yours just fine.
Yeah. It was Mr. V's that was the laggiest. I just don't know if that was
Mr. V, is you there? I think he's getting his mic issue situated right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so much
Yes.
better. Perfect.
Okay, this should be better on stream now too.
Perfect. Now I'm wondering what the rest of the team name is, because they had Taquito and Midi in here, and they're gone. I think they're probably bringing in some stronger water payload play.
Not sure, to be honest. They had a really good lineup.
They do have a very exceptional lineup for sure. Swear to God, a bird almost just flew into my window. Jesus.
I really think you could put like 5 TMNM players, and it would be one of their top lineups.
Yeah, no matter what.
Obviously,
I mean,
yeah.
team name is always the teams that are always going to have a strong lineup, no matter how you do it, is always going to be team name, Arc, D, and other on occasion, not in any particular facet. Like obviously everybody knows like who's the best team is, and then like how it goes from there, no matter what. But team name is always going to have a strong lineup, no matter who you put in.
Yeah. All right. Well, they got Midnight back. Now, hopefully, Taquito joins back.
I don't know if they're going to run Taquito. I feel like they're going to, but I feel like they could be running someone different for their sake.
Taquito's pretty cracked. I don't know if you guys have seen him lately, but he's very good.
Yeah, I watched the match yesterday for both Arc and Team Name, and there was definitely a lot of like not like flip booking per se, but like just some stuff that could be perceived that way, I guess you would say.
I think at this point, everyone flip books, everyone's lucky.
Yeah, there's a lot of there has definitely been a lot of hit reg and flip booking in League play, and I've noticed it, especially amongst a lot of the top teams. It's semi annoying, but it is what it is. So you can't stop anything.
Yeah. I don't know. At this point, everyone's like laggy. I just try not to get mad about it.
Yeah, like obviously teams are going to complain about hit reg and lag, and like why like that should be like a DQ or something. But like there's just nothing you can really do about it. You can just complain about it, but you can't reach out to the devs unless you really want to, and then they're going to have to take your word for it and then try and fix it. But if it doesn't work, then you're just messing up the rest of it for everyone else.
Seems like FeaR has a pretty strong lineup too. I really only know Hero, Toga, and Shenrao and Lifeys. I don't really know a lot about Mr. T. Shenrao, pretty good Rocketeer. Lifeys, I remember he was on Onyx, but I didn't really see too much of him playing with Onyx.
Yeah, I think Lifeys was okay. I remember when I went into an Onyx versus World, or I think it was when I hosted one. Lifeys was one of the players that they brought in, but he was just like really last second, so he officially couldn't play on the team. But he was one of their sub roster players for next season until Onyx unfortunately disbanded again for the third time in my career. So it's nothing new at this point. I could totally see another Onyx comeback. Honestly, it just depends on if they really want to like put in the time and effort to actually do it.
Yeah. Hero. I know he can snipe. That's all I really. I play him a lot in Waterway, and he snipes. And then Toga, pretty dangerous with the shotguns, especially when I've played in scrims against him.
Yeah, Toga is definitely known. I think Toga is known for his shotguns for sure. He's one of those players that he's European, so he has a time advantage with like ping, but he's gonna hit you when you least expect it.
Now this is a pretty strong lineup on both sides. I haven't seen Midnight in a bit playing in the league matches, so it'll be pretty cool. And then IJB used to be a sniper, now he's cracked. Percent, just the overall leader, cracked. Destroyer also cracked, and all these players are seasoned players, so it's like it'll be pretty cool to see this. Same with I think everyone on FeaR. I remember Toga was on HHI Life Onyx, Hero, Blood. I forget about Shenrao. I don't know about
Hero played for Blood. Excuse me. Life for Onyx, and I think the rest of them, Mr. T included, were FR and FR2 players before FR branched off into obviously all the teams we see before us. So they're definitely more veteran players for sure. A lot of them are S1 players, just like Shenrao. He's a FR affiliate veteran. Then I think he played for FR2 when they branched off and made that. And then when FR just dispersed into a whole bunch of different teams, then it just kind of went from there.
Yeah.
Just waiting for this game to get underway here. This is taking a second. I don't think there's any by the looks of it. I think
Probably just talking
everybody's
some strat.
I think everybody's fully ready for this game.
Do you know what the maps that they're playing, Mr. V? Or
Yeah,
all I know
I
is
can check. I think I have that here. Canyon and Waterway.
Canyon and Waterway, okay. That'll definitely be an interesting showing.
I think that Canyon is one of TMNM's stronger maps. The same goes for, well, I'm not sure. I know that they're very good at Canyon.
Yes, Canyon is definitely one of Team Name's stronger maps. It's one of those maps where, as you saw yesterday versus Arc, Team Name had the ability to get into their backlines a lot more easily and sneakily than expected. They take control of the health room, then they push up and they just sneak into the backline, and then they'll disperse in a whole bunch of different places and throw off your strat ideas that you have. Waterway is a little bit more difficult. They're one of the better quarry teams that you're going to find. Their Waterway showouts have been good when they're needed, but I think under certain situations, Team Name has definitely not to say choke, but they haven't come up in the moments that they need to in Waterway.
I would say that TMNM honestly is very cracked on every map because I've pretty much played them on every map.
Well, I think every single team has a weakness when it comes to one map. I feel like Team Name's weakness could be considered Launchpad. Otherwise, they're very good all around on all the maps, albeit they have tendencies to mess up on occasion, but so long as there's no issues on the comp side, they should be fine and just truck through whatever the issues are.
Oh, looks like we're gonna begin.
All right, perfect. Let's get this going, guys.
Right then.
All right, you can see Percent here. He's already setting up the rockets. He's just getting ready. He's taking the back alley dash, and he's just setting up his time.
Percent's been doing a lot more rockets and scrims that I've played against him.
For sure, and I think you're going to notice that Team Name's going to come out the gates on a team like FeaR, that very heavy oriented. And I think they're going to hit the card as much as they can, unless they're going to pull off what they did yesterday, which was just stay as far back as you can and just hit your heavies from long range.
Yeah. I think Destroyer probably picked up shotguns. He's very good with shotguns, especially on the start of the map.
See, but now you're going to notice, obviously, they're getting a good amount of cart push, but considering a team like Team Name, this is considered too much cart push. If a team like Team Name really wants to get as much MMR boost to go into the playoffs as fast as possible, you should be stopping teams before a certain percent, not letting them move at all.
Mm-hmm.
They're already coming up on 20, and they've already destroyed the Rocketeer. This is a very good push here by FeaR. And they're going to make it. I think they're going to make it a pretty far up the hill, but they're not going to make it to checkpoint.
I agree. Usually, the start of the maps, not always like the greatest hold, but trust me, once they get to past the shock bridge, it's going to be pretty good hold by TMNM. Because I've played them tons of times, and they would stop us for like 4 minutes right here along the stretch.
Exactly, and I think it's just going to come down to the fact of Team Name has to control their resources, and they have to see Toga's going in the back line, and he's going to grab the 5-dash where he can, or he's just going to... Oh, never mind. He got countered. I mean, time-wise, they're okay, but I think percent-wise, they're making it too far compared to what I think Team Name could definitely put out. Because there's only been, I believe, 2 or 3 teams that have ever gotten past checkpoint on Team Name. Otherwise, they've generally stopped almost all teams pre-checkpoint. And I think this, not a weakness, but this is just a show-out point to show that it's not easy to push up to get far on them. But I think letting teams get so far on the cart is a weakness.
Yeah, it does look like FeaR is making somewhat of an effort to group up.
Exactly.
So,
that just shows proper
that.
communication on their part. They're keeping their comms clean. They're not letting the stress get to them. They're pushing in different directions where they need to. Seems like they have it pretty well coordinated for the most part.
But it seems like TMNM is disrupting their group ups because I would see like I would see a couple people push, but it seems like they're all dead or just waiting. But
Exactly.
Yeah,
And the thing is that obviously offense is better known for playing with a quote-unquote disruption, but defensive disruptions, depending on the players that you have on your team, are not the most easy. Because, I mean, you're just going to push up, and then, as you saw yesterday, like, percent pushed up so far that 3 of them caught him on rail, and then he died, and then they managed to push up and get the checkpoint. And, I mean, even 40% for a team like FeaR going against Team Name is pretty damn far. And you see here, Toga with the double shotguns getting countered in the dash room. Now that's 2 of them down.
is the stream like flip looky? Like it's
Yeah,
I don't know.
Am I the only person noticing that the stream is very, very much so laggy?
It's alright. That's alright. Yeah, it's probably a Discord moment. It's alright. All good. Alright. Seems like a couple of them are pushing in the cart. Getting a kill with the shock. Very cool.
All right, now we're hoping that FeaR is gonna get checkpoint. All right, let's see what we got here. Perfect. Now it's way better.
Well, now the stream is broken.
Oh no.
It's alright. All good.
And you just
Nice kill by
saw. I mean, obviously the cart was down, but percent is completely and totally blind to the cart push. He just let someone get past him, and then it moved for a second.
Yeah, but
That's
you
really a
also
sign
gotta
of him
remember.
not paying attention, to be honest. I think he's just leaving it to the rest of his teammates so he can continue to focus on
Exactly.
looking down that main rail.
He has the trust in his teammates to kill the cart. He can. That's usually.
Because, yeah, it is a pretty common thing to just be too focused on someone getting past their defenses, but then you have to realize that there's also other people to deal with that for you.
Yep. I wonder if they're gonna get. Oh, never mind. They do have rockets up.
Yeah, they do have
nice
rockets
go
up,
by
and they have
FeaR.
they practically have 60 seconds to go. Their chances are very slim.
They are slim, but they are not slim to none. So, I mean, if they could get an overtime push, that would be good. Not a whole lot of teams have managed to get
Oh,
OT
nice by
pushes.
FeaR.
But Hero got countered. See, that's the issue that I find a lot of teams lack is once they hit the cart around that corner, they never notice their right side where that ledge in the 5-dash is. Because most people studied from, I believe it's Eskimo Bear in the finals, just ride inside of that rail and shoot rockets and just ride it back and forth. And then just keep on shooting the cart, and then you're just winning at that point. And oh, this is a great clear here by Hero, but I believe he died. It does not, but it's still a very impressive show out for a team like FeaR against a top 3 team like Team Name.
I would say top 2 to be honest.
Yeah.
Top 2 actually. From
Yeah,
their
top 2.
performance from Mark in the start.
Yeah, Arc definitely still has a little bit more to muster up, but Arc got it. It was cutting close, but You'll notice even top 2, top 3 teams, there's only one team they're ever gonna lose to. We all know the name and we all know the letter and we've all done our alphabet. So
I mean, honestly, I think that the outcome will be different. I honestly think TMNM is strong enough to be the best team.
I wish it was, but you know, you still see a team like TMNM push back checkpoint, but D's defense and their offensive firepower is stronger than TMNM can put out. They've lost to them in a regular season game when they played them twice. That's the only losses that have ever been on team like TMNM's record. TMNM, ARC, the only losses they've ever suffered is to D. The only finals losses that any of those teams have suffered is to D. D is
You never know, because Flippy did beat Koala and Pancake in that 1v1 tourney. You never know.
It is an
what might
interesting
happen in that
discussion,
game.
but it's not necessarily on topic with the cast.
Sorry about that, but pretty good defense by FeaR. Or not, yeah.
It looks like they are attempting to hold the lobby area with shotguns, but he just got taken out, and then Destroyer is going to be pushing up, hopefully with the 5 dash. Okay, looks like he also got taken up, but yeah, Team Team still triple stacking it.
Nice go by Mr. T.
Yeah, it's not too much of a surprise to see how aggressive Team Team is being while they're also having people dedicated to the cart. And I feel like that's something that TMNM has always been successful with, is just having proper roles going and just making sure that everything goes to plan.
I'm gonna go hop into the Blood versus Most lobby, and I'm gonna go be a commentator there. I'll be back if this match is unless it's over by that time, which it most likely will be. But I'll see you guys around.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, they have TMNM has a very good pace right now with 4 minutes.
Yeah, and they're just about to reach that corner. They should still go as fast as they can, though, just for the sake of MMR. But with what we're seeing right now, by all means, they are not pulling any punches.
I just realized, I don't think they have the mutator on.
They don't?
Oh, they do. Okay, yeah, they do.
Okay. God.
Lucky.
That
would have been a problem. And they've made it.
Giving everyone many hard
attacks.
yeah.
For the first map.
Yep, now at this point they should just go as far as they can. I am a little bit surprised though, by all means. TNM is a very aggressive team, but FeaR has been doing a pretty okay job at holding them back.
It definitely did. They've definitely held their ground against such a good team.
They're putting up a pretty decent fight, yes.
Also doing pretty well KD wise. They're not. I mean, Hero is has a positive KD, and most of them aren't far behind.
It is. I think it's an interesting choice to hold this very close range area with a rocket and a shotgun, but I think he's just gonna hop outside of that building if he's gonna plan to use the rockets. I just hope he doesn't blow himself up on accident. But yeah, he notices that someone is behind him now. He's probably calling that out.
It worked long enough for him.
And yeah, that's checkpoint. So now they have 8 minutes and a half to go over to the goal. And they're probably gonna go as fast as they can, hopefully maybe double or triple stack it even. But if not, they're just gonna have the rest of their teammates push up. But yeah, they did not waste any time to go push up as far as they can as soon as they hit that checkpoint, and I'm not too surprised. And it looks like FeaR is attempting to take the initiative by pushing up as well. Taking the 5 dash from team name just now.
I think both teams can be aggressive, and I think that's what they're doing. Seems like they're double stacking cart. I think everyone else will probably push up.
Midnight with the golden SMG. Is she just using the single one on purpose? But either way, I think it's a luxury to see a Midnight with dual SMGs. By the way, big fan if you're watching the archive right now.
Yeah. I
Okay,
destroyed my
Hero.
SMG. Seems like he's doing some pretty good disruption. Nice kill.
Okay, he got one tag, so I guess that was somewhat effective. Because yeah, he's the only one up now. It looks like FeaR completely destroyed that push. That's a surprise.
I think it's good when you get a hold just to have someone push up. See if it'll be helpful.
Yeah, that was a pretty sloppy fight just now. Good hit by Hero. Did he? Oh my god, did he actually?
It's taken out.
I'm not gonna talk about what he just did.
Seem like they're holding pretty well.
Yeah, they are. Which is understandable. This little attic area, it's pretty difficult to push through because there's plenty of angles that they can hold. But hold on, I think Team Name might have a bit of a chance to push through if they're getting these consistent picks as well. So what server is this? I see. Amsterdam. Yeah, that is definitely an aspect. That is definitely part of it.
I wonder if the other map will be played on a US server then.
Perhaps. But yeah, the servers definitely do play an aspect in this situation.
Yeah, for sure.
And it looks like Team Name also dropped someone too.
Oh, who are we missing?
Probably just crashed. Or
Yeah, someone crashed just now. Definitely frustrating, I imagine.
Oh, it's Bart.
Seems like
Oh, he's back. Yeah, it's never fun when someone's up.
yeah. Big things can happen during someone crashing.
Even worse if half the server stops. We've got 5 minutes left. What do we think? Are they gonna make it to the end?
I think so. They have a
Absolutely.
pretty good pace. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see them not making it there. Although
They do have
it
4
might be
minutes.
close.
I think that they'll make it. You always think that the stretch is like very long. It's not really. If you just get someone on cart, get a clear, you know.
Yeah, it's a couple
Okay,
of
yep.
pushers.
Okay, Team Name's grouping up a little bit. They have around 3 around the area. They're getting ready. Good hit by Midnight with the dual SMGs. Another one.
Yeah, that's a good push on the card.
Alright, yep,
3.
good triple kill there.
Shoot.
That could have been a
Nine,
4th if she
4.
didn't have to reload.
You see?
But yeah,
Yeah,
that
clear.
was a very plentiful push. Did they bring in a sub? They have Stone now.
Did they drop out? Oh, Bart.
Yeah, that happens when technical difficulties happen. It would just be a better decision to just let a completely different player go in instead of just trying to get back in the game. I remember
Push.
a few seasons
Gotta
ago
hit cart.
that there was a situation like that.
Gotta hit cart one more time.
Yeah, they really do just have to hit card one more time.
Oh, Shinra giving us a little wave.
And
And that
that's
seems like a win.
Yep, that's game. 3 minutes and 16, 100.
Wow.
All right, so let's see the numbers, I guess, the stats. So on FeaR, we have Hero with 45 kills, 33 deaths, and a score of 4,939. And then Top Dasher, in terms of kills, on Team Name is Destroyer with 50 kills, 41 deaths, and a score of 5,622. Percent with 48 kills, 29 deaths, and 6,173 points. He must have been very dedicated to dealing damage and getting on that objective. Pretty good display by both teams. I look forward to seeing the next one.
Did they swap out
Very
Bark for
impressive.
Stone?
Yeah.
At the end. That's interesting.
Pretty impressive show from FeaR against TMNM. And great
Curious to
performance
see
by
if
both
they're
teams,
going to do
really.
next. Are they going to hold up on domination? Wonder if we're going to see any players drop out. So next map will be Waterway. Do we have any predictions on how that's going to go?
TMNM, honestly. I forget. I played a scrim against FeaR. I just don't remember what they did on Waterway. But I think TMNM will take it. I'm pretty sure Hero likes to use snipers on Waterway, but I can't be sure. I forget. Or that's maybe life use.
They do have their shotgun users on Waterway, which are pretty powerful.
Yeah, I just didn't see Toga. Did Toga pick up shotguns? I didn't really see him with shotguns at all. Pretty
I'm
interesting.
not sure, but I'm pretty sure he will on Waterway. Just too easy to grab while exiting the base.
Yeah, definitely. I think Shenrao uses rockets on Waterway a little bit. So it's pretty interesting. A little goofy, but pretty cool. I've never really seen like rockets on Waterway. Yeah.
It's interesting because they barely get used on Waterway, as you say, but when someone uses them, it's hard to counter them because you're not used to them.
Yeah.
So it requires a different approach to take them down.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting too. I mean, I think it honestly would have been better if they were in your base because it's like if you're trying to get rockets, you have to go to B, and you'll most likely probably get killed. I also think that if they changed it, like I feel like rockets, if they're in the same spot, would be better if it was an SMG spawn instead of the rockets. But
SMG would
probably
be way
too OP.
overpowered on Waterway though.
Yeah, because of the sniping would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like that would be horrendous, actually. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of I haven't seen a lot of rockets used. I remember one time I think I saw like a clip of Shenrao going off with rockets on Waterway and scoring a point because of it. Pretty crazy.
It does look like we're gonna stay on the M7, so that's nice of Team N to give FeaR their home tank.
Yeah.
So FeaR
Seems like
still
they're just discussing
strat.
strat. Who are the captains of FeaR? I know it's Shenrao and is it I'm not even sure. Is it like I know it's Shenrao is one.
Yeah, it's Shenrao and Toga.
Toga. Remember he was on HHI a little bit last season.
Yep.
Yeah.
He went back to fight with his countryman.
Yeah, it was a real shame that they broke up like a couple like the day before roster lock. But I think that you guys allowed them to switch like teams. So I think Lifeys went to Onyx, Toga. Yeah. Saintslayer went to Supernova, Lifeys went to Onyx. I think Toga went with you guys. I'm not sure the rest of them. I think they got the band back together, which is really cool. And they added some new players.
And they're doing pretty good since they got together again.
Yeah, they're definitely improving a lot, and it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty cool how they're getting a lot better. Let me.
Looks
I
like
know.
they're about ready to start.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, looks like. Oh, there's like 4 going up. Oh yeah. Seems like.
Okay, Hero's going straight for. Oh wow, he just got
Oh.
immediately pistol slapped by Takeda.
Keto cracked. Seems like they're holding B pretty well. See, yeah, they seem like. I think the snipers are out. I think Hero may be using snipers. Oh.
There's a countdown. Both of them are.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Shotguns. Shotguns are coming out. It seems
Yeah,
like.
attacking home. Wow. Got tagged by Stone while he was trying to head up.
Yeah, I think. Pretty interesting route.
Playing on Amsterdam makes a massive difference for with the gunplay for Team Name especially. And if they have to deal with someone like Toga in their home base with dual shotguns, it's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah, I think being on 200 ping with and going against someone with shotguns is pretty scary.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, there was a similar situation last season. I think it was Other versus Southern Cross. There was something like that happening.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I think Southern Cross got the win on like Sydney servers, but it seems like they're. Oh, looks like they got the counter.
Countdown.
Shenrao using these rockets. Damn.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
Countdown from Team Name again. He's tagged,
Seems like.
and that's probably a score.
No,
No.
they got it
Oh.
back.
Oh, nice.
Another
Spike. I
counter.
think nice.
Yeah, they
like,
somehow
keep
got it back. Hold on though.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
another
that
very
was
narrow counter. Yeah, both of those counters are very narrow by FeaR. They're in trouble right now. They have to start getting a bit more aggressive than that.
And Team Name
Definitely.
base.
I think they got some kind of like.
Yeah, there's too many people at their
turtle.
base. They have to leave.
Definitely. Seems like I think Hero is using
The whole
snipers
team
or
is
not.
at their base.
Damn.
Looks like they
Turtling isn't
just
the best
got it
strat on
back.
Waterway.
It really isn't. You should not do that.
Yeah.
It can be effective sometimes, but it's just a very
If you do
niche
it for a
tactic.
long, if you do it for a long period of time, it's only gonna hurt you more than anything. Seems like they got 2 players dead. Hero can maybe get that third. No.
There's a bit of a fight happening at B. Yep. Now FeaR is making a bit of an attempt to start pushing forward. Yeah, they're putting up a lot more of a fight than we would expect initially. So
You want to see what Lifeys is doing? Haven't seen him in a bit. Oh, he
double
seems like he has the
sniper.
snipers. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I think Czar does the same like thing where he has like both his guns like together. Oh, countdown. Let's go by Destroyer.
yeah, it looks like IJB is doing his sniping back at home base and then pushing up when he has the chance. I'm assuming.
We're saying getting a couple kills. Seems like they got.
Yep,
their
that's a
base.
countdown.
Yep.
There's 3 of them left. They're holding the button.
Oh, seems this is pretty
Yep,
interesting.
went for the counter. There's 2 people left. That's a counter from Team Name.
No,
Counter
they're
back at
nice.
home base.
This is really
Yeah, no,
impressive.
I'm a little off put by how little FeaR has been pushing. I don't know if it's because of the sniping, but they still have plenty of options to go to B. Although I guess it is understandable because IJB is incredibly accurate. He has spent so much time on Waterway just sniping with the dual revolvers. Just, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would need a good tactic to take him out before they can.
I don't know what to call those. It's like just sniper or revolver or both.
I just
It's the sniper, I think.
No, I just might end up calling it with both. I don't care. Okay, but yeah, just Pretty textbook sniping from IJB. Nothing too surprising here.
Definitely. Dun.
But
It's
yeah,
pretty
eventually FeaR is going to cave in.
Definitely, I think that. Oh,
They
you're doing a really
just
good
have
job.
to be aggressive
Honestly,
and just push up. They've been stuck at their base, just constantly countering from TMNM.
oh,
But yeah,
And that's the first point.
pretty.
and not
pretty,
too much of a surprise there. They were constantly under pressure by TMNM.
Yeah, but they survived for 5 minutes for a point,
that's-
so that's
not
pretty
bad.
That is
impressive
true.
against TMNM.
I feel like a really big aspect of this situation is just with the sniper, especially. Because
Definitely.
last time you did notice IJB getting a lot of picks just from his home base on that button. It was going to happen eventually. That's another counter from Team Name, counter at B.
If anything, IJB tags them, they're gonna be like 1 or 2 shots. So it's very helpful to have a really good sniper like IJB on a team.
Sure.
Another countdown.
But counter-
Yeah. See, it's a really, really good sign of just sheer aggression and coordination if you're able to afford having someone staying at their base for the majority of the game. So yeah, that's a team wipe, and that's a score for Team Name.
Match point. Blue takes C. Red takes A.
Yeah, I'm just better as a AD. Like 2.5 almost.
And it's not too much of a surprise if we think about who we're talking about here. Yeah.
It's damn, he's falling off.
I feel like we've been
another
on him
kill.
for like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I should have brought that up. We should probably switch views.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what. Actually, they're probably just sitting in base. Oh,
Wait.
that's a wipe.
There's one, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
well,
No, it,
but yeah, FeaR's counters have been very, they've just been too close for comfort. I think they
I think
are
most-
attempting to make an effort to push up, but I think it might be because of the snipers and just the constant pushing from Team Name. They're not getting too many chances.
definitely.
the
So I think
reason
most
they
of the
can
counters are
counter
from
is they're all in their base, so they keep pushing their base back.
exact.
That's gonna get them the points.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, looks like there's one at Team Name's base. He just got taken out. And Team Name's continuing to push up like always. They are not giving FeaR any room to breathe here.
Seems like they don't really go B a lot. I think they're really just focusing each other's bases, to be honest, or maybe
Yeah,
TMNM.
FeaR is focusing too much on their base.
I
It
think
could
like
be
the
just
famous
because of the pressure, but
shotguns.
still. Having some kind of attempt to give out resistance and just trying to go to a spot that isn't your home base, that goes a long way. Because if you're constantly just going back and forth with this, you're going to cave in eventually. You're going to get exhausted and you won't be able to counter as much at your home base. So you really do have to leave. That is your best option.
Yeah, they're still 4 of them are in their base.
I just wonder
another
if they're
countdown?
doing this just to, like trying to like stall time. You know how like try not to like lose as much MMR, but could be wrong as well. But it seems like they're starting to get like killed a little more, but starting to lose a little bit of control in their base as they had. Hope they got it back.
Look at who's sniping for. Oh, it might have just been taken out.
See, they have like.
But yeah, because of just how much emphasis FeaR has been putting on their base, they haven't really had too many chances to attack.
Oh,
Yep, there's only
countdown.
one FeaR member left. That's a countdown.
Just
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a
she
very-
barely had any dash, so I wouldn't be surprised if that would have ended right there. But yep,
Definitely.
again, they're constantly fighting for counters. There's another team member at B. He just got taken out. There's another at their base going for the countdown.
Oh, very
Suicide
good
bomb.
by Stone,
Yep.
but he gets unfortunately taken out. Alright,
Another countdown by team name.
another counter at their base. Alright.
They are
They're
holding
grabbing
themselves pretty decently.
For what they're doing, yes, definitely. Especially against TMNM. I think
That
they're
is
just
true.
I would
Yeah,
say they should probably
they
do
haven't
like
been
a
pushing
big.
up at all, but as a result, they've been defending themselves all right. Initially, I thought they would have caved in eventually, but I still think that they
Yeah.
will, but they're lasting for quite some time.
Yeah,
This might be the
yeah,
best outcome
considerably.
for FeaR, yeah, MMR wise. They can just
Oh,
prolong the game,
oh, I think that's a
Yeah,
game.
that's it.
and that's
That's it.
the end.
It was gonna happen.
But still, the game lasted 10 minutes. That's not bad against Team Name.
Yep,
Yeah.
a lot longer than what we initially thought it'd be. So yeah, FeaR, honestly, very impressed because last cycle they had some pretty nasty KDs, and it seems in this one they were pretty thoroughly challenged and they still put up a really good fight. So in terms of score, we have Shen Rao 17 kills, 25 deaths, and a score of 7,131, and then Destroy Rao 31 kills, 25 deaths, and 8,013.
That's not a big
So
difference in
pretty
score.
good numbers in terms of score. Yeah. FeaR was constantly going for counters. TMNM was constantly going for countdowns. It was a pretty fun back and forth. Not to mention IGB going 29 and 8 with his sniping too. Just classic performance from him. Not too surprised.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, FeaR can be proud of what they how they held back Team Name on both those maps. I think who they were up against, they played very well.
Yeah, I think they have
Yeah.
everything to be proud about this match anyway, no matter the result. I look forward to seeing how they grew from this one in particular.
Definitely. Very
Right.
impressed with their performance, especially
Well,
against like a top 2 team. They should be
Thanks,
very proud of themselves.
thanks everyone for watching, and well played to FeaR, and congratulations to Team Name for taking the win.
All right, I'm